Hello folks, welcome to Qwoff TV.
G'day.
I'm Justin, this is Andre, and we are heading west today for a very special featured winery edition of Qwoff.
Yes, and today we are featuring a really interesting producer called Laurance. Laurance Wines. Now, if you've not come across Laurance, you're in for a bit of a shock in a moment. But we discovered on my one and only trip to Margaret River, which I need to turn into a lot more, thanks very much.
It's a beautiful place in the world. You can't miss this place because there's a massive statue in the middle of a lake.
Look, you drive in there and you go, whoa.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty impressive place. It was like top 10 cellar doors by Wine Business magazine last year. It's in the country. It's an amazing place.
You see, no one makes this kind of money making wine. So aren't you supposed to lose money making wine?
Yeah, I think they make money outside of the wine industry.
But it's absolutely beautiful and absolutely stunning and worth a trip. Established 2001, the Laurance family, well, Diane Laurance, who's head of it now, she's a bit of a power woman by all accounts. Haven't met Diane, but wow, she's a mover and a shaker, and really pro women empowering themselves in business and in art, and that's
like Bill Clinton organisation of some
well,
description.
Hillary Clinton. Probably doesn't like Bill Clinton.
Oh shit, sorry.
No, I mean, yeah, great power women. Don't upset a power woman, Justin. No.
Hillary Clinton.
Anyway, so the 2001, but I think they were already producing, or the property was already producing grapes, and she liked what she saw, and so, but this is no ordinary, let's just bottle it and get it out there. Because without further ado,
we give you
Laurance Wines. Now, get a load of that. If you've not seen that, I'm going to tell you, the first time, this is going back probably 2 years, when they, the first time I tried one, and I think I got sent a couple of bottles, and I looked at them and I went, oh no, beautiful bottle, the wine's going to be crap.
Yeah.
It's food like that, because that's the thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Interesting packaging, there's a few people do some fascinating
I'm sure
stuff.
that's not what they're trying to get across.
No, it's not, and this is the interesting thing, because most of the time you do equate interesting, bold choices in packaging, and that's actually pulled it off quite beautifully. Like, I think it's based on a perfume bottle. It's pretty stunning, but most of the time it equates to crappy wine, or design element and not the wine. And that's not the case with Laurance, which is really refreshing. And I reckon there is absolutely a place for different packaging and bold packaging. If the wine, I can't talk.
Are you nervous today?
Yeah, I must be. It's talking about empowered women. No, if the wine is good, it makes it a really exciting proposition.
Absolutely. I don't know how many would survive with that kind of uniqueness. The bottle shop would be hilarious.
You know,
if you went into a bottle shop and there's all that stuff. Oh,
no, but
like,
tell you what's interesting. So the empty bottles apparently sell for $5 at cellar door.
Yeah, you know, my mum's got one as her water bottle.
Water bottle. So hey, recycling. I like that. You see, recycling
Good on you,
water
Mum.
bottle for free. Anyway, so without further ado, we've got a few wines of theirs which we tried and really liked that we're going to show you. And the first one is your classic Margaret River White blend, Sem Sauv Blanc.
Yeah.
2010. It's young. It's a baby. Let's give it a crack. Look, you can tell it's almost water white in colour. I mean, that's just, I love it. Look at this bottle. We're going to leave it there.
Yeah.
Pride and joy. Just start contemplating that. All right. So Sem Sauv Blanc, Margaret River's famous.
Yeah, it is.
White
It's
blend,
famous.
isn't it?
Oh, white blend.
Missing the language, Justin. All right.
That'd be a first for you. Yeah, exactly. I heard that.
All right, so it's grassy, it's citrusy,
Green passion fruit and kind of lemony and a little bit of greenness from the Sauv Blanc.
It's crisp, it's refreshing, zippy. I reckon it's about $25.
It's really zippy, isn't it?
Really zippy.
Really
Look, it's young and it's bright and stuff. So I reckon that's got a bit of life in it too. But it's zesty and zippy, and it's like the beach. Margaret River.
We didn't bring our spit buckets.
No, we didn't. We're drinking tonight, baby.
Here's to you, Sem Sauv.
All right, so
Really easy drinking, refreshing wine. Beautiful.
yeah, zippy. All right, now
Second one.
it's time to get a little bit more serious in the wines.
We are talking a serious one. We are talking the Straight Estate Chardonnay 2009, and this wine takes it to another level.
Look, I tell you, Margaret River Chardonnay.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, wow. some of the, I mean, the seriously greatest Chardonnays in the country. It's renowned as that. And all right, we're not going to spoil the surprise before we share it with you. Oh, you know, I instantly get that sort of, I get like a buttered popcorn, toasty hot buttered popcorn.
I'm more in the, I know exactly what you're saying. I get that butterscotch thing.
Yeah.
Butterscotch and beautiful French oak, and it's like this citrusy, lemon stone fruits. It's
like
you smell it and you go,
peaches and melons.
Yeah.
A classic Chardonnay, and that's the thing about Margaret River Chardonnay. I think when it's good, it gives you those classic Chardonnay fruit flavours, doesn't it?
Yeah,
melon and peach.
Yeah.
Bit of citrus.
Yeah.
I
love that butterscotch. I love that.
It's quite delicious, and it's not shy, is it, on the nose?
No,
tells you're in for a serious Chardonnay.
Yeah, absolutely. But
don't piss around with this one.
Yeah, exactly. It's certainly not shy. It certainly goes, here's a bit of flavour, but on the palate.
Now that wanky stuff we're doing, obviously, it's just to swirl it around and release all the flavours, and boy, you get rewarded with this wine.
Yeah.
It is. It's got vastly more zippy citrus than on the palate than what you expect from the nose.
Exactly.
So it's refreshing. Like it
explodes.
explodes.
My mouth is watering from the acidity. Well, I wasn't expecting that zippiness to that extent from smelling.
No,
because you expect a bit.
But it's good that it's got it because it's also got all of this melon and peach and so hazelnut and and so it's got all of this flavour, the Chardonnay fruit flavour, and then this zippy acid. So it's all up here, but it's in balance.
That's what they talk about, clean lines.
Yeah,
folks.
so it's not ripe, it's not overripe, and it's not over oaked, it's not anything, but it's powerful and it's full of flavour. It's juicy and it bursts in your mouth.
And that move, length. It's got amazing length. It's a really,
and that's a sign of a good wine. The length and the depth of flavour, and it goes on for ages. And there's things happening, but it's juicy and vibrant, isn't it? As a Chardonnay.
Delicious.
Wow.
Absolutely delicious. Well worth it. Was it $40 or something?
38, I think high 30s. Look, you're probably about 30s.
High 30s. And you get a water bottle.
Yeah, but that's a serious Chardonnay. That's a serious
Yeah.
moment of Chardonnay. I think it's won a stack of golds, and deservedly so.
Yeah.
She's
you know what I'm ready for?
She's powerful. Oh yeah. All right. So that's wow.
You know what Margaret River is also famous for?
Yeah.
Cabernet. And you just got to scull your wine before you pick it up.
All right, now get a load of this. This
is stunning.
look, it's a beautiful bottle. Let's not muck around. And I don't know, are you a wine snob or are you conservative in your, and I'm not, that you might well be, and you might well be justified to think that, look, if they're trying to go somewhere in the packaging, they're hiding the wine. It's challenging, but it's beautiful.
It's
beautiful.
That's a stunning bottle.
Yeah. Look at that, and something you've introduced.
And I tell you what,
it's the icon range. Look at that.
It looks expensive.
It just looks so different, but it's stunning. And that's the statue that you see on the lake as you drive in. Anyway, so this
to the wine in the bottle
is one hell of a Cabernet.
I want to try it.
Oh, look at the colour. It's an 07, by the way, this one. So the Chardonnay was an 09. So pretty young and zippy. That Chardonnay got a few years in it. Absolutely got some.
Oh, hell yeah. That's, was that the first vintage that they did of that?
Look, I don't know. I wouldn't like to commit that to tape. Thanks now that you have. But
pretty sure it was.
I think this icon range with all the gold, and it's pretty spiffy. And gee, doesn't the bottle stack up when it's darker in colour and does that? Because you know how certain labels and certain things, when it's a white bottle, it's different. When it's a green bottle and when it's red, sometimes it doesn't work. It really bloody works. You can put, what'd you put in that, Jess, after you drunk it? I reckon you put more Cabernet in there.
I wonder if you can take it there and get it topped up.
Hey, here's something, Laurance. All right, so
environmentally friendly.
Are you offering just take it to the barrel? There you go.
A straw.
I'm not sure they do it.
But anyway.
No, seriously.
Seriously. We did not time that together. That's how good that smells.
Just a slight fraction later than me.
Oh,
you notice? So he does try to emulate me. Maybe the older, more experienced one.
Yeah, the older idiot.
It's just, don't skip around. All right, back to this wine, because this wine deserves a bit of a moment.
Yeah. There's, it's been said by quite a few people that know Cabernet really well about this. this chopped mint thing that you get in really top level Cabernets, and this is the first thing that jumps out of the glass for me is this beautiful dark chopped mint thing.
Especially Margaret River. People describe Margaret River Cabernet as pure Cabernet. So whereas Coonawarra gets the eucalypt and has real sort of its distinctiveness, Margaret River I've heard described as pure Cabernet, and that's really interesting. And that's what they're talking about. You're talking about the pure Cabernet is cassis choc mint, tobacco leaf.
Yeah.
But I get a plumminess on this.
I get really kind of like forest floor and licorice.
Black licorice.
Yeah. And it's like ripe tomato. You know how you get tomato bush and whatever? I actually get this kind of ripe tomato with herbs on it.
There is definitely something savoury, and I do I'm going sort of more like a prosciutto sort of thing.
Yeah, I don't get as meaty, but I know where you're going.
But they're all just little nuances. It's dominated by choc mint, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
And blood plums to me.
Yeah,
blood plums and choc mint.
That's actually a good call. Blood plums and violets as well.
Oh yeah. Violets, it's perfumey.
It's so good. You want to keep smelling it, but I'll drink it now.
No, that's no joke. Like this is a sponsored episode by Laurance, but we don't crap around with this. This is a seriously good Cabernet.
This is a seriously good Cabernet. This is like puts you on your ass kind of good Cabernet. It's like that. The palate is just awesome. The tannins are pretty chewy. But
how much is it about cigar box?
Yeah, it's like licking a cigar box,
but in a pleasant way.
Yeah. It's like,
no, but it's got, and that's a great flavour, I think, in Cabernet. Look, it's juicy to me. It's amazing. It's got, the tannins are really, they're right there. They're really prominent, and it's got a great texture, and just tells you it's good. Drink that in 10 years, you'd be happy as well. But it's juicy enough for me.
Yeah,
it's juicy enough to drink
it's
now.
got that. It's got the volume of. It's got the juiciness, the volume. But once again, it was a little bit with the Chardonnay how it had this. But the acid and stuff and the length and the line just went. It's like razor sharp. It is delicious.
It's bloody good. It's a serious Cabernet.
It is
if a wine, if we can ever describe a wine as serious, but it really is. Look, I think it's about $40. So that's a reasonably serious price, but it's a bloody good Cabernet for $40.
Absolutely,
for me.
Absolutely.
But I want to try some other vintages as they come out. I doubt you probably wouldn't release it any younger, would you? But
I think apparently they're only going to do this actual icon wine in special vintages, small amount, special vintages. So it's not every year.
So jump on there, or ask us, or jump on their website, or ask us, and we'll tell you if they've released any others, or if they're going to release what's going to come out. But that's a good indication, isn't it? That is really good Cabernet.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm imagining how good that's going to be in about 5 years. 10 years. Like, that 5 to 10 year thing, I can't wait to have some of that.
Margaret River Cabernet is hands down my favourite region for Cabernet in Australia. There's just something about it. No, really. There's just the good ones. I don't know. It's maybe I'm just a bit of a sucker for it, but they are juicy and they do have that cassis choc mint.
Yeah.
They're not they're not striving. They don't put up blocks. They're not trying to be too tight or too dusty or Yeah. Don't get me wrong. It's bloody good Cabernets from other regions.
Absolutely. But I know exactly what you're saying. It is like the true expression of Cabernet, as you were saying before. It's really beautiful. But anyway, get into them, people. Have a look at these bottles.
A pleasure, absolute pleasure. This tasting.
Yeah.
And thank you, Laurance. And there you go. I think it's great. Challenge yourself. Would you buy a wine that looked like this on the shelf? You're probably going to be divided into two people. Some that would go for it because it looks like this in the bottle and therefore give it a try. Others that would avoid it because it looks like this.
Yep.
Well, I tell you, don't avoid them. Good wines.
Don't avoid them. The wines stack up massively.
And you will have the most impressive water bottle.
Like my mother does.
Your friends. So Laurance Wines, there you go. Up to you, Justin. I'm going to stick with the Cabernet. There's no going back from that, but I bags take the Chardonnay.
All right. Cheers, folks.
Cheers, guys. Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate.